You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Coming up 2:30, one of the most remarkable pieces of fielding you will ever see happened at the Basin Reserve yesterday.
Lofted shot. Straight over the top, is it? Has it got enough? Oh, what a catch! Yes, they pulled it off! That is unbelievable! Troy Johnson has pulled off something quite remarkable here. That is an incredible play. We told you to look out for Troy Johnson in the field. He has delivered something quite special here at the Basin.
Well, if you look at the scorebook, it simply says Will Young caught Nick Kelly, bowled Michael Snedden. But what led to that was utterly extraordinary. Will Young lofts the ball down the ground. Troy Johnson sets off from inside the 30-metre circle, sprinting towards the boundary, looking over his shoulder as the ball drops out of the sky from a great height. He catches it, which is extremely impressive in itself. As he hits the ground and rolls towards the boundary rope, he somehow contorts his body, flicks the ball back in field to Nick Kelly, who completes the catch. Now, there's no way I've done it justice there, but the clip has had, at the last count, close to 3 million views online and counting. Troy Johnson's with us. Global superstar, mate. I'm surprised you've taken my call.
Hey, Piney, how are you, mate? Not sure about that, mate. I'm not sure about that, but no, it was fun, mate. It was a good day out, and certainly, it was a cool moment, mate.
It was a cool. I was up in the Vance stand watching, mate. Just incredible to see it up close. Talk us through your mindset as Will Young lofts that one down the ground and you set off.
To be honest, I didn't actually think I was getting near it. I kind of just turned and ran. I don't know if it was either Smudge or Chuck. Nick, who was behind me, was kind of yelling at me, "Go, go, go!" And I think I put my head up quite last minute and thought I was a bit of a chance all of a sudden. And to be honest, mate, it was a bit of a blur from there. I think if you look at the replay, I think I was in shock afterwards. It all happened pretty quick.
I mean, taking the catch is difficult enough, but then as I say, you're running full tilt towards the boundary. Do you reckon instinct just takes over as you're hitting the deck and thinking the boundary rope's quite close?
Oh, definitely is. It's definitely all instinct. Like I say, mate, it kind of happened in the blink of an eye, and all of a sudden you're kind of sitting there and the crowd's cheering, and you're going, what kind of just happened? But I know Nick was behind me yelling. He did an amazing job to kind of get in behind and let me know where he was. So I kind of had a bit of an idea to try, I guess, throw a bit of a Hail Mary up in the air and lucky it stuck.
Yeah, well, but it's all split-second stuff, surely. And that's all, I've watched it in slow motion. Even that seems fast. So you're aware he's there yelling at you. So you've kind of got an idea that if you can throw it back in field, he might be able to grab it.
Yeah, I knew he was on. Like I say, he was yelling at me. I knew he was kind of behind my right shoulder. And actually, when I kind of flicked it up, I thought I'd shanked it the wrong way. And mate, he did a great job getting with me. But like I say, it all happened pretty quick, mate. It's all fairly instinctual and. Yeah, just made it lucky to start.
Oh, mate. And you did eventually, well, you did. You rolled into the boundary. Did it feel like you'd got rid of the ball before you hit the boundary rope? Did you know? Yeah,
it did. So I thought it was good. And I had it certainly wasn't that good, but I had a good catch on in front of the Vance last year that got given not out, and it was pretty similar, just touched the boundary rope. So I was a bit nervous, and then thought it was good, saw the first replay and thought, I might have touched it there. And then there was another replay from a different angle that looked really good. And that was kind of when all the boys started getting pretty fizzed up, which was cool. And yeah, we thought it was pretty good. But, mate, it all happened so quickly. I like I say, my initial reaction was definitely that it was good. And then probably a few nerves kicked in. You're going, that wasn't bad. You kind of want it to be given out. So you're never sure.
And you've been involved in a few spectacular boundary catches and some that haven't been given, as you just outlined, but others that have been given. Is that the sort of thing you practice, particularly in the white ball game?
Mate, I'd be absolutely lying to you if I told you I'd ever practice what happened yesterday. But we do put a lot of time into our fielding, and it's certainly something. I mean, I learnt pretty early doors that being just a batsman, it's a hard way to play the game, so you got to try and enjoy your fielding. So it's something I've always tried to put some time and effort into and try to be, I guess, as good as I can. And we've got a great bunch of fielders in the Birds. We're really lucky. So guys really, really push each other bloody hard. So it's fun to get pretty competitive with it. I know a lot of the boys do. It is something you practice, but I think moments like that, you're certainly not practicing those.
Has your phone ever blown up this much? Your phone must have blown up.
No, definitely not, mate. It's been bizarre. It's been really, really weird. I wouldn't say I'm a social media guy. It's not something I like to spend a lot of time on. But no, I've been getting messages from everywhere, mate, and lots of mates from over in the UK and other parts of the world who have all been getting in touch. So it's been a bit of a laugh, mate. I'll take my 30 seconds of fame, mate.
Absolutely, you should. The best part about it is you've knocked Logan Van Beek off top spot because he thinks his catch in front of the bank is the best one. It's not anymore. That's
the most important thing, to be honest, mate. It's nice to have my moment of fame, but anytime you can beat Logan in something, you're pretty chipper, mate. So if nothing else, mate, that's a huge win.
Good stuff. Hey, thanks for taking our call, Troy. Awesome yesterday, mate. It was just a great moment for you and for the Firebirds as well. Thanks for the chat.
I appreciate it, Piney. No, anytime, mate. Anytime. Thank you.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.
This week on the Between Two Beers podcast, we're talking to former All White and All Birds co-founder Tim Brown about his challenging year in business, the realities of being a co-CEO of a billion-dollar company, and all the best stories from his journey from a Wellington flat to worldwide footwear industry leader.
I remember being at dinner in London and people would go around, oh, nice to meet you, we're making new friends or whatever. What are you up to? People would say, oh, I'm doing this, and this. And then it'd come to me and I like my body language would all wrap up and I'd go real small and I'd squeak out like wool shoes.
Between Two Beers. Listen on iHeartRadio or anywhere you get your podcasts.